I'm not saying that I'm the perfect student, which I wasn't. Not gonna lie to you, but this stuff I can say really bothered me.
Today we got types of teachers we all hate. Let's go. And first things first, we got the teacher that always do this dumbass face and be like, "I'll wait." You gonna wait all period because I was not finished talking. For number two, we got the bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you teachers. Like they do the most. They will literally sprint in front of the whole crowd just to be like, "The bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you." Like, let us go to our next class. You're doing the most. And for number three, we got stink breath teachers. You dead ass catch a teacher eating the most weirdest things in the morning. They'll eat sushi, popcorn, and they'll wash it down with some coffee. Breath smelling like shit. And for number four, we got hating teachers. We all got that one hating teacher that's always banging the desk for you to wake up when you take your nap. And one that's always calling on you when you know I don't know the answer. Why are you calling on me, bro? You trying to embarrass me? Like. And last but not least, we got the teacher that always call your house for every little thing. Like, I didn't even do nothing. Like, how you do nothing? I mean, I don't care, but don't call them though, feel me?
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, 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 judo flip. Chop, 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 judo flip. Chop, chop, chop.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back. And I said welcome back to yet another YouTube video, right? I mean, y'all in for a treat, right? Y'all in for a treat. Let me be honest with y'all, right? You feel me? When I was younger, and I talked about this in my past videos, right? I was not the best. I was utterly not really the best. I used to make dumb decisions left and right. Decisions that I 100% could have done much better in, right? I could have made some of the most better decisions in terms of the way I was acting, in terms of the way I was really carrying myself, and it's really disappointing looking back on the way I acted towards, times in my school life. I could have treated myself with much more better respect and could have treated my peers and my teachers with much more respect than I could have, right? I would play too much, you feel me? I would do the most, you feel me? I was just one of those kids that just wanted the attention and craved it, you feel me? I loved it. I loved getting the laughs. I loved being the class clown. Being the class clown was so fun. I had so much fun when I was younger, bro. But when it comes, being the class clown becomes with the stigma around you. So basically, I had a stigma, basically, you feel me? Of course, being the troublemaker from time to time, you feel me? But I would never do nothing too egregious. Too egregious. Except that one time I got suspended. Let me tell you what I did right quick. I balled up a piece of like tinfoil or paper or something like that, and I threw it at a substitute teacher or teacher that was filling in, right? To this day, I still don't know why I did it. Maybe I just wanted the attention. I wanted the laughs. I wanted this, that, and the third. But that was the boiling point of like, okay, I need to chill. I need to chill. I need to chill with being the most rambunctious human being of all time. I get suspended for like 2 days for that, which is 100% understandable, right? Because that's assault, right? Yeah, so that was the only time I could really remember thinking something was that egregious, right? I remember I got into fights, yeah, 100%. But it was like in 2 years in my life, really. 4th and 5th grade really was my only fights. And one time in 6th grade. And I never got suspended for any of them for some reason. Or written out, which is interesting. But yeah, let me see. But yeah, other than that stuff, you feel me? I don't know how to explain it, but I would never go too far when it comes to my teachers. I would never cuss at my teachers. Never cuss out my teachers. Never slap my teacher, which I have witnessed. Yes, I've witnessed a teacher get in fight with a student before. That was hilarious. but not funny. Nah, let me take that back. And it was all, you know what's crazy? That's a whole nother story time. But I was low-key in the middle of that. I didn't start nothing, you feel me? But just know that it has something to do with my drawings. And speaking of drawings, that's going to come up later in the video. But yeah, I would never do nothing too egregious. You feel me? On the other hand, I would really kind of, I'll say this right. I wasn't no bully. Like I said, I wouldn't slap teachers. I wouldn't cuss out my teachers. I wouldn't slam the door if I got mad. I wouldn't have full-blown arguments with my teachers, screaming matches. I would never do any of that. You feel me? Nah. I wouldn't bring weed to school. I wouldn't bring cigarettes to school. I wouldn't bring alcohol to school. I wouldn't have sex at school. I wouldn't. There was a fine balance and things that I know most definitely you shouldn't do. I drop everything. I wouldn't do those things that would get me arrested. You know, I wouldn't go too overboard. I'll say that. Except for that one time. But yeah. I always promised myself I didn't go too overboard. I wouldn't say my pants. All that stuff, right? I'm talking in circles. But basically, yeah. But I do feel like there were times where, a good amount of times where I felt like that teachers did not have my best interests. They did not do their job correctly. And these are the worst types of teachers. There were times where I felt unjustifiably talked down upon by my teachers. There were times where I felt like I was treated unfairly by my teachers. There was times where I felt like that I was done dirty by my teachers. Like I felt like I was really kind of done in the most despicable way. And I couldn't say nothing because I had no credibility. I was a kid. I had no credibility. The teacher who was about 40 years old has much more credibility than I do, right? So who are you going to believe? Me or the teacher? And the teacher can say anything they want to because, oh, I'm just the troublemaker. I'm just the class clown. Nobody's going to believe the class clown. And that's what I brought on myself that I really regret. I really should have gave myself much more credibility when I was younger. I really should have because I didn't give myself credibility at all. You feel me? Because the way I acted. Now, anybody, they said I did something, I did it. Even when I didn't. Right? So, let's get into it, right? I have my notes on my other phone. So, one of the worst types of teachers that I really disliked was the threatening ones. The ones that would threaten you. The ones that would threaten to call home about every little thing, right? Everything. Sean, you blinked the wrong way. I'm about to call home. I had one principal who did that to me in 6th grade. No, not 6th grade. 10th grade. Hated that so much. And guess what? Wouldn't do a dang thing. Oh, why you walking out without a hall pass? I have to call home about that. Really? Oh, son, you just not coming out the bathroom? I'm gonna have to call home about that. Are you drinking a soda in the hallway? I'm gonna have to call home about that. Never did. Only time called was when I had gotten suspended that time. That was really it. And after that, you feel me? That's when the threats just kept coming. I'm gonna have to call home about that. I'm gonna have to call, and never did after that. Like, shut up, stop talking to me, please. He wasn't a bad guy though, but I hated that. I still didn't like that so much. I really didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when you threaten to call home, you know, of course it does something to the student. You know what I mean? It does something to them because when you have good parents at home, they're going to get you in line. But they're not going to, get you in line over every little thing. One time, one principal had called home one time, and it was over the most dumbest thing, the most idiotic thing, right? It was because, you know, I had laptops at a school I was at, right? And I remember, getting on, I started playing a game after I got done with my test. There was nothing to do, you feel me? I couldn't go home because I had no ride home except for the bus. So I'm like, all right, we'll play a game. Me and some other friends decided to play a game. So then one principal came in and brought us all out, you feel me, one by one. and called everybody parents because we was doing something else other than doing our test. But we already got done with our test, so what's the problem? Can't stand principals like that who get mad at dumb stuff. Don't like that either. But the principal at that time called my dad at work, the worst place to call, right? You know, and my dad was wondering, like, is he all right? What's wrong? Y'all calling at work? Like, what's going on? Is he all right? Yeah, he's all right. He's not bad. But he was playing a game called Happy Wheels, which is accurate, after he got done with his test. Her exact words. My dad was like, are you kidding me? I can't say everything. But are you serious? Y'all gonna call me over something dumb like that? He's not sick. He's not hurt. He's not bothering anybody. He's done with his work. He's not bothering the teacher. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't cuss nobody out. He didn't do none of this. He didn't do none of that. So why are you blowing up my phone at work with this nonsense? He's not bothering no. That's basically what my dad was really trying to say, really. My dad just told me don't worry about it. Just don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it. Just relax. You know what I mean? So, you know, stuff like that really irritates my soul, you feel me? Yeah, over dramatic, you feel me? That's one of the next ones, is over dramatic. I can't stand over dramatic teachers or authoritative teachers, you know, or authoritative people, you know, liars and embellishers. These two go hand in hand, right? They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand, right? They're right next to each other in terms of very similar stuff I really can't stand. So, say you did something in class, right? You feel me? That is not really a big deal, but you get a phone. Your mom tells you, "Oh, I got a phone call from your teacher saying you did X, Y, and Z." And then in reality, they tell you, "Oh, what did I do? What they said I did?" Or they said you was jumping up on tables. They said you was having your headphones in when you weren't supposed to. And I'm like, what? What? So what are you talking? That never happened. That never happened. Are you serious? They said I did all this stuff. And guess what mom and dad would do? Guess what parents would do? They would eat that up because you have no credibility. As a kid, you have no credibility. You have no credibility as a kid. As a kid, you have zero credibility at all. Whatever they said you did it. You're guilty before proven innocent. I will tell you that. As a kid, you are not believed. You are not believed as a kid. You are not believed as an 8-year-old, as a 12-year-old, as a 13-year-old, as a 16. You're not believed, right? Regardless of who it is, you are not going to believe. It's a lose-lose situation for you, right? It's a lose-lose situation for you as a kid. And that affected me mentally, bro. That somebody could really threaten, like I said, back to threaten. They could threaten to call home about anything, and it'd be the most dumbest thing ever, right? It could be something so embellished, something so frowned upon that your parents would just eat that up. They would eat that up and believe everything. Everything. And when I become a parent, I'm going to promise myself to not be like that. I will promise myself not to be like that at all. You feel me? Get both sides of the story, and I'll just tell my son, just do better. Because I was in there. That's why I believe we need to have cameras in these classrooms. Cameras in the classrooms with 4K quality, if they can afford that, and great audio. Because I remember there would be, right here, one time in 10th grade, right, you feel me? Before I was going to go on break, my mom and dad, they decided to have a parent-teacher conference, whatever. And I hated that so much, bro, because they're going to say whatever. Teachers, they were going to say whatever, really, and I couldn't defend myself at that moment in time. Matter of fact, this is my fault because I chose to stay in the car, right? This is my first week on break, right? I would just stay in the car because I hated those type of things. Because it's just a circle jerk of, let's talk about your son. Let's all go around in a circle, talk about your son one by one. I used to hate that. They didn't feel like I needed one. The principals didn't feel like I needed one because they didn't ask for one. Mom and dad was like, all right, come on, let's just have one, just see how you're doing. You know, good parents. But they just had a conference with the wrong people. Because let me tell you something that they said I did. One of them said I was jumping up and down on, throughout the halls. I was running through the halls. I had my headphones in, which is false. Both of that is false. I don't know if they got me confused with somebody else, but that didn't happen. There's some other nonsense. Nobody remembers that stuff. Nobody remembers that stuff. That was like 2016. I hated that so much. Like, why would y'all get that conference with these they had no credibility to their name, really. Really. And that one principal was filling in for another one who was going through something at that time. So, and I couldn't wait for the other one to come back because she wasn't going to do nothing like that. Well, matter of fact, I got one situation where she did do something like that later on. But yeah, the liars and embellishers, who embellish every single story just to make you look so bad. And it's like, what do you have to gain from that? What do you have to gain from that? Man, that used to irritate my soul, bro. I used to feel so unjustifiably just attacked sometimes, bro. Like, I get it if it was something I did, but I didn't do that. What? Jumping up and down, had headphones in. Excuse me? Get out of my face. That irritated me the first week I was off. You know, I said I have that the first week I was off. Great timing, by the way, y'all. Next. The ones that defend the bullies, bro. Y'all know how you do something back to somebody, right? That because somebody did something to you, right? You stand up for yourself, right? Now look at you. You're in trouble now because you defended yourself. Big shout out to those type of teachers who criticize the kids who actually defend themselves because they won't do their jobs and they won't help you at all, right? Big shout out to those type of teachers. So, let me get into a story, right? So, in 6th grade, right, you feel me? My teacher at that time, she was an English teacher. She was pregnant, I believe, you feel me? Shout out to her. Because I used to draw all the time when I was in middle school. I used to love drawing. You feel me? Drawing was so lit. And of course, I would show them to my peers like, hey, look what I did. I did this. I did that. You feel me? I was corny. You feel me? So, you know, my friends at the time played a little joke on me. You feel me? Take my drawings and kind of run around with it. You feel me? And I would try to get my drawings back. And my 6th grade teacher at that time, English teacher, she had this she said this in the beginning of the school year, right? It was like, don't get me to a certain point because, you know, I'm not going to like that. You feel me? I'm not going to like being at a certain point. That's how you know where I am just, you know, I'm not at a good point. You feel me? That's my boiling point of getting irritated and mad. And, you know, we were like, okay, you feel me? They didn't care. They did whatever. But one time I got her to that point. And you want to know how I got to that point? Because my friends were playing a joke around me, you feel me? Just, you know, just running around my drawings, and I wanted to get them back. I'm like, yo, give me that back. Yo, give me that back. Yo, come on, give me my drawings back. Please give me my drawings back. And what did that teacher do? Pull me to the side. And pull me to the side and said what? You're getting me to that point. You're getting to that point. And I think I was the first one to get to that point. The most stupid way possible, right? I'm saying to you, right? What did I say to her? I forgot what I said to her that day, right? But they got my drawings. They have my stuff, and I'm trying to get my stuff back. So why are you mad? Because I'm trying to get my stuff. Y'all don't do that for bullying. So you're defending the bullies now? Bro, teachers are such victim blamers. They're terrible victim blamers. How do y'all defend bullies? And then when kids go home, commit suicide, and do all this stuff mentally, right, to themselves, right? This teacher's going to be like, oh, I didn't know, right? Ooh, I didn't know. That right there is why I understand why people don't like their teachers. And people go to school mentally just upset all the time. Because kids, they have a lot of mental issues and suicidal thoughts and just have the most warped view on reality because their bullies are getting defended left and right. You know how many times I've seen people defend themselves, right, in some way, shape, or form, and they get in trouble. Yes. So back to the story of me trying to get my stuff back from these bullies, right? She said I got her to that point. I'm the victim here. Why am I getting criticized? It should have been like, y'all got Sean's stuff, give Sean back his stuff. Give Sean back his stuff right now. I don't tolerate that. If I was a teacher, oh, what's going on? They got my stuff. Oh, they do? I got you. Y'all give him back his stuff. Give him back his stuff right now. That's not yours to take. That's not yours. She handled that situation completely terribly. She handled that situation like a rookie. Like she didn't know what she was doing. Are you serious? Miss Pat, yes. Shout out to you. You handled that situation perfectly. You handled that situation perfectly. You did a great job doing that. And I mean an excellent job defending bullies. Do better. I know that was like 13, 12 years ago. But come on now. That was so stupid of you to do. Defending bullies. I'm pretty sure there's other situations of where I defended myself and I was the problem, right? You know what that does to somebody's mental health, right? To get told that you're wrong, even though you're getting wronged. That crazy. So the next one is the rude and the yelling teachers, right? I can't stand rude teachers. One thing I dislike about teachers is that they can be extremely rude. Yes, rude. I had a 5th grade teacher one time, you feel me? Back in the day, right, you feel me? 5th grade was like 2010, right? Diary of a Wimpy Kid was popping. Not even gonna lie to you. My 5th grade teacher didn't like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. She didn't enjoy the book. I don't know why she was hating on the book so much. Maybe she thought we could read something much more intelligent, right? And much more sophisticated. But ain't nobody trying to do that in 5th grade, bruh. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. So that's what we were into. That was what was the main thing that got us entertained when it comes to reading back then. It was popping. It was #1 selling for a reason, right? So she didn't want nobody reading that book. She didn't even want it in her classroom, I don't think. So I remember one time she was criticizing me about something, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe I should remember it before I talk about the situation, but I'll say what I do remember. So she was getting on my case, right? She was saying all this mean stuff to me in front of everybody. And I'm like, what? 9 years old? And I was really sensitive. And I was crying at that time. I really was. I was a punk. So what are you going to do? So I was very upset. And then she was like, you need to go out and, you're mad. You need to go out and cool off. So I went out for a walk. And of course, I was upset throughout the day. And I hated that. I don't even know what I did to even deserve that. Really. I just didn't know what I did to deserve all of that yelling and all of that, this, that, and the third. And I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand rude teachers. You feel me? And I remember one time I told my mom and dad about it. She found a way to flip the switch on me. Like, I'm the issue now. I'm the issue. Let's go. I'm the issue. I'm the problem. I'm the problem, y'all. I'm the problem now. That's why I just didn't even say nothing. I just took it. You feel me? Because there's always a teacher that's finding a way to flip the script and be very overdramatic and embellishing and lying on her story to make it seem like I'm the villain. Because guess who's going to eat that up? Your parents. They're going to eat up. They're going to eat up their testimony because they have more credibility than I do. I'm only 10 years old, right? I can't do no right. They could do all the right in the world. Shout out to the teachers who do that. But yeah, the rude teachers, I don't like rude teachers at all. Like I couldn't stand them, really. You feel me? Of course they're trying to push me to do better, but verbally abusing children, nah, that's not gonna I don't know. Nobody is really gonna go for that. You feel me? Like really, you feel me? Like I couldn't do that. You feel me? Like rude teachers. Like, remember how we were just talking about bullying, right? You feel me? As soon as I stand up for myself, I'm the issue. As soon as I'm being degraded, I'm being harassed, you feel me? I'm this, that, and the third, you feel me? And this, that, and the third, you feel me? Right? As soon as I stand up for myself, I'm the issue. Like, it was very uncomfortable. It really kind of was. Yeah. One other thing I didn't really like is that I didn't like teachers who would force me to talk to people that I was uncomfortable with. Right? You feel me? I didn't really like those like that. You feel me? I didn't really understand those, right? I didn't really like those like that. I didn't really understand. I didn't really like those like that. I get it. We're going to be in an environment where we didn't like people like that, but I didn't like being forced to work with people who just made me kind of uncomfortable and just kind of put me in like a bad position. I don't know how to explain it, but I used to be uncomfortable around certain people, which is weird. But I'm going to just put that in there. I didn't put that in my notes, but that's just something I'm going to just put right in there. Just put it in the video. Just plug it in the video. I didn't like teachers that jumped into things that has nothing to do with them. Literally jump into situations to escalate situations that just didn't need escalating. Y'all would jump into situations that didn't need jumping into. And I mean that 100%. Y'all would jump into situations that, what was it? One principal said, was like, Sean, don't go out there with that drink. Yeah, another drink situation. Sean, don't go out there with that drink. You can't drink in the halls. Because, yeah, we couldn't drink in the halls, but it was time to go. And the lunch lady finally got the drink that I wanted, and I was able to pay for right then and there, right? And, lunch was about to head out. So I'm like, all right, I'll just drink it on the way to class. And then my principal was like, Sean, where you going with that drink? No, don't go nowhere with that drink. Don't go nowhere with that drink. So I'm like, okay. But then everybody was like, come on, gotta go. Come on. Other teachers were like, come on, gotta go. So I'm like, okay, gotta go. Right. And then so I'm trying to go to class. So I'm still drinking the drink. I'm almost done with it. And then my teacher gonna be like, it's gonna be like, yo, didn't your principal tell you not to drink that drink? I'm like, bro, please, no, don't do this to me right now. Don't do this to me. I'm almost done with it. No, Sean, throw that drink away. Throw the drink away, Sean. She said don't do it. I'm like, yo, it's not that serious. Let me drink my drink, and then I'm going to go to class. Like, I paid for this drink. I didn't pay for half a drink. Last time I checked, I didn't pay for half a drink. Y'all get money, right, for food and drinks that we paid for. Let me actually do what I paid to do, and that was drink my drink, right? And he was like, don't finish that drink, or I'm gonna write you up. Don't finish that drink, I'm gonna write you up. So guess what I did? I finished the drink. Yes, absolutely, I finished that drink because I paid for it. My mom and dad paid for it. Yes, they paid for it. They paid for it. That's their money, right? So that's what I did. I drank the drink, and he was like, okay, got you. I went to ISS. I had to go to ISS. That most dumbest thing I ever had to go to ISS for in my entire life, right? Most dumbest thing, because you jumped into something that had nothing to do with you, that wasn't that deep in the first place, right? If I finished my drink, well, bro, if I was that teacher, bro, I would not care. Wouldn't care. One thing about me, right, is that I didn't spill nothing anyway, right? You feel me? And maybe the rules was, of course, don't drink in the halls, but I had to go. One person telling me don't go in the hallway with my drink, and the other one's telling me to do it. The other teacher telling me to go to class. Come on, everybody go to class. It's time to go from the lunch, from the cafeteria. It's time to go. I was in a box, so I drank my drink. But, of course, somebody had to jump in and, of course, make it worse than what it already was. Teachers that escalate situations that don't need escalation. And y'all remember how, when certain teachers, right, they would have to try to calm down a class because they were being so disrespectful, right? You feel me? I remember one time, right? I'm chilling this day, but one teacher's like, come on, calm down, y'all, calm down, y'all, calm down. And then, another teacher comes in, right? You feel me? And I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all, because students can be very disrespectful, right? So this teacher trying to calm everybody down, and she's really nice, so people don't really take her serious, unfortunately. So one teacher stands up for her, right? In a way that's like, okay, we understand. But then, you know, she comes in and starts taking people out one by one. Like, come on, come on, come on. You can come to my class now. You come to my class. I got her. And then that teacher came in and was like, Sean, is Sean the issue? Sean, you need to come here with me? And I'm like, what did I do? I hate teachers that pick on me, bro. I hate teachers that pick on me. I couldn't stand that. I really didn't like that. But yeah, teachers that, you know, jump into stuff that had nothing to do with them will always escalate the situation or certain things when it came to me, and I used to hate that. Used to really hate that. One teacher I couldn't stand, right? Another teacher I couldn't stand. The teachers that punish the whole class for one student's mistake, bro. God, I hated them, bro. I hated those so much. I hated those teachers so much, bro. I just brought back some memories, bro. The teachers that will punish the entire class for one student's mistake, that used to piss me off, bro. That used to really irritate my soul, bro. That used to really irritate me. I couldn't stand those type of teachers. Those teachers would really just grind my gears. I didn't do anything. Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to do this? Because one other student had to be stupid. I didn't like them. I hated those. I hated when those teachers did that. Punish the entire class. Oh, we don't got no recess now because of one kid. Are you serious? What did I do to deserve that? Couldn't stand that. I couldn't stand those type of teachers that would really do that. That was really just kind of, that was stupid to me. You feel me? And remember, that was the one that was, the one that was being rude and this and that. And back to that teacher, that 5th grade teacher. I heard she got recently fired. Hope she's all right, though. But, yeah, she would do that. And I remember one time she brought up something privately. did I already say that? I don't know if I already said that. But one time she would say, Sean, shut up. That's why you tell your parents all this stupid stuff at home. Why would you say that out in public for? That had nothing to do with the other students, right? Oh, you just want to get an easy dunk on me. An easy slam dunk on me. Easy, oh, gotcha, Sean, on me. You feel me? That's what you wanted. And now, look at me. I get to vent to a YouTube channel. Crazy. But yeah, I didn't like those. The ones that don't help at all, you feel me? I don't really care for the ones who refuse to help you for anything. You know, those pickers and choosers. The one that will help this person, but they wouldn't help this person. Those stupid teachers. The ones that believe one side because they like that person more than the other. Used to hate that. Mr. Eaton, shout out to you. You did that to me one time. You had ended up, I remember one girl was like, Sean, what are you doing? She was on the computer or something like that. And then the girl said that I was playing a video game, right? She was the tall girl. She said I was playing a video game when I wasn't. No, I'm not playing no video game. And then Mr. E was like, oh, he's playing a video game? What? I wasn't playing a video game. There was not a game up there. I was just trying to log in because I wanted to check out something. Something with homework-wise, but it wasn't no video game. I remember that. I don't know why would she lie for it, but she did. And, of course, nobody believes me. Crazy, right? Yeah, the ones that believe one side of like a story and that's it, those type of teachers really piss me off. I hated that so much. It made me feel it made me feel so small. Even though I already was like the smallest kid in the class, but that's besides the point. It made me feel so small. It made me feel like that I wasn't worth anything, right? That you couldn't believe me. You couldn't believe my word for anything. I had no credibility. Yeah, shout out to you, Mr. Ian, for making me feel that way. I don't really care for the teachers that puts in the grades extremely late. Those teachers really annoyed me. I'm not going to go too deep into that one, but the teachers that put in the grades really late was very much an inconvenience because I want to know what I could do better on before the quarter's up, before report cards or progress reports come out. I needed that information ahead of time, not a week of or a few days before they come out. I didn't, no. I didn't really appreciate that at all. And I know other kids didn't like that at all as well. Stupid punishments. First grade, I remember this one time. This was like 2008, 7, But I remember one time, it was at lunchtime, and I remember I was standing up for a second because my stomach was hurting. Sitting down kind of made it a bit more uncomfortable at that time. I remember that too. I don't know why, but when I sat down, it felt very uncomfortable. I don't know whether I have to use the bathroom or what was it really, but I had to stand up for a little bit. So I remember standing up, right, you feel me? And my teacher was like, Sean, you're not gonna sit down? I said, nah, I just need to stand up for like 1 second. I just like standing up for just 1 second. Let me just stand up for 1 second. And she's like, okay, just stand up for the rest of the day. I'm like, excuse me? I just stand up for the rest of the day. And you know what my dumb self did? Stand up for the rest of the day. It was torture. It was extreme torture for me. It was like a lot of pain. I didn't tell nobody this for a while. But I remember that with a passion. I remember that because of how stupid it was, really. I know most people don't remember stuff like this from all these years ago. You feel me? But I remember this shit, you feel me? And this bothered the mess out of me. I didn't like that at all. And I remember when I tried to sat down because we had to read in a different class later that day. She's like, Sean, stand up. You wanted to stand up for the day. Said, no, let me sit down. I should have just said that. I should have said that. No, let me sit down. Let me sit down. No. My stomach was hurting. That's why I stood up in the beginning. I'm fine now. Let me sit down. Stop making a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old have to stand up for the entire day. You think that's going to help? What? What type of discipline is this? What? That's not discipline at all. Maybe I should have been more. I should have communicated that to her better. Maybe that was my fault. But no, if I was a teacher, I would never do something like that to a child, bro. Make them stand for the rest of the day. Are you serious? Yeah, that happened. Irritated my soul. That's something I'll never forget. Sean, stand up. Another teacher I probably couldn't stand is the ones that tell their life story and we didn't ask for it. Those type of teachers used to irritate my soul too sometimes. It's like, we got a free period. Never mind. I might actually enjoy those type of teachers because sometimes we would have full-on free periods, right? Where we didn't have to do no work. We'd have to learn nothing else. We even missed out on a quiz because we didn't have enough time because a teacher would like to tell their life story. Give us a little speech about how their life was or how kids used to be back in the 80s or the 90s or even the 70s, depending on how old they were. Or their life struggles, you feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, I would kind of get something from certain ones, but certain ones that we didn't really get anything from, really, it was just a whole nothing burger. Those type of teachers would bore the crap out of us, really. Really. Another one would be, it kind of maybe fall under the teachers who don't know the full story when it came to certain things. Remember how I said earlier where, authoritative figures don't really do jack when it comes to bullying, right? So one time, this ain't really bullying. This guy, you feel me? We would be joking around with each other, you feel me? One time we was joking around with each other, right? You feel me? And I remember this so vividly, bro. You feel me? This was like 11th grade, so it was only like 6 years ago. Can you believe it? And I remember, this one dude was just playing with me. I had my lunch in my hand. You feel me? She like playing with me. I'm like, yo, get back. Hold up. I got my food in my hands. Hold up. You feel me? I was just messing around. Or no, he was just messing around. But I'm trying to go sit. Somebody seat right quick. I'm trying to go eat. Bro, I went to the bathroom for a second. Then I was coming back. Yo, I got to eat right quick, bro. And then my principal, she is going to come in and be like, both of y'all coming with me. I'm like, what? No. I'm like, all right, what's up? So do you then pointed to him and was like, do you want after school detention or before the school detention? And then he was like, what? I mean, I guess I'll take after school detention. That's what he said, right? And then what she had said to me, right? I didn't get written up or nothing, but she was like, after school detention or before school detention. I'm like, no, 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 no. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, Miss Price. I didn't do anything, which is true. I didn't do anything. I get it. I might have this stigma playing around, but now I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. You walked in and you saw him picking on me or poking at my stuff. And I'm trying to walk back to my seat. You saw that. So why am I getting in trouble? Why? Why? I couldn't stand people who just, I couldn't stand, what's it called? When stuff like that. Like, why would you give me a punishment for no reason? I didn't get either. You feel me? I was 100%. I would have fought it 100%. I would have fought that. I would have appealed that 100%. I ended up not getting nothing. I don't think. No, I don't think so. No, I didn't do, because I didn't do anything. How do I get picked on and I'm the problem? Embarrassing. Do better. I had to go outside for this one, right? So one other teacher that I can't stand, right, is the ones that will move me only. And I mean move me only. So everybody joking around. Everybody's going crazy, doing some crazy stuff, right, you feel me? But guess who gets removed? Me. Guess who gets moved all the way to the front of the classroom, right? Me. I'm the one who gets removed. I'm the one who gets sent all the way up to the classroom. Now I'm really bored and everybody gets to joke around and nobody else gets removed. Why am I the one? Why am I the target? And always what about the ones that don't let you use the bathroom when you need to do it? Oh, I couldn't stand them. Oh, I genuinely couldn't stand those. Let me use the bathroom, please. Please, why can't I use it?
Hey, yo, Teach. Yo, I gotta go to the bathroom.
No bathroom breaks. You should have went between classes.
What? They only give us nothing but 3 minutes? Man, my mama told me if I gotta go to the bathroom, go. And I'm gon' go.
Okay, I know there's a lot. This video is getting longer and longer, but I will say this, right? Here's one more. Well, probably a few more. But one thing I couldn't stand, this one teacher, right, who I had so much respect for, and a lot of people did. His name was Mr. Pickens. Apparently, he's gonna mess with little girls, mess with the middle schoolers there. He was my 6th grade music teacher. He was a sex offender. He was trying to have sex with the kids, with the girls. And he was a good-looking guy. I'll give him that. But, bro, these are little girls, bro. What the hell are you doing? Middle school? Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? You're going to use your position to get close to the little girls that are down here and sexually take advantage of them? Are you serious? Bro. The teachers that are too friendly with the girls, bro. The male teachers that are too friendly with the female teachers. That's disgusting. That's stupid. That's nasty. Like that might be the worst thing up here. Are you serious? You're gonna take advantage sexually of your students? Disgusting. Jail.
Alright, so we got the worst type of teachers, you feel me? The lame things that teachers do. Everybody has dealt with an asshole teacher, you feel me? But some teachers take it to full extent. You know why? Because they lonely. But I'm going to expose them now. Let's go. Have you ever arrived at class 30 seconds late and the teacher don't let you in? Bro, the bell just rung 30 seconds ago. You telling me because I walked in 15 seconds late, I'm in detention this week? Teachers be purposely setting you up for their own amusement. You going to lock me out the door and the bell just rung?
You gotta go.
Next, we got the teachers that enforce the dress code like it's law. You won't let me walk in with my hoodie, my book bag, take it off, or I'm reporting you to the principal? Now they acting like because I'm wearing a hoodie, I'm breaking the law? The way these teachers act and take this shit serious, you would have thought they was trying to get a raise by the principal or some shit. I don't even got my hood on. I'm just wearing the hoodie and it's an issue. Next, we got teachers that make you give your phone up before the class starts or takes your phone, period. You was not my mama. Why is you trying to take my phone? Teachers that trip about eating in class? What?
Another one, the teachers that won't call on you when your hand is up, right? When your hand is up, I know the answer. You won't get called on. But as soon as you don't know nothing, you're getting called on immediately. As soon as your hand is down, you're going to get called on. I used to hate that so much because it's like, bruh, I didn't know this answer when my hand is down. But when my hand is up, and I knew the answer, Man, okay, look, bro. I'm kind of getting tired of it. You feel me? I got my notes right here still of stuff, but teachers that like to embarrass you, what's it called? Class is not dismissed by the bell. The bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you. Annoying. The ones who are biased, again, the teachers that would tell the boys to shut up, but the girls to keep talking, or vice versa, the girls to shut up, the girls to keep talking, the boys to shut up. You know, biased teachers, can't stand that. Yeah. The teachers that will bully their students. Yeah. That was the end of the video. Hope y'all really got something out of this. I really vented a lot. And guess what? I'm pretty sure there's a lot more stuff I could really say. But, you know, that was the end of the video. Hope all the teachers that have heard this video, you feel me? Shout out to y'all. You know, I got a bunch of my teachers on Facebook, surprisingly, right? And yeah, and you know, I definitely had to apologize to a bunch of them for acting the way I was acting in certain situations, you feel me? Because I could have done things a lot better when I was younger. But I do feel like that the teachers that had these characteristics in the video that I just named could have done much better on themselves, right? I could have done better. Y'all could have done better. It doesn't change the fact that I still felt wronged at the end of the day. So, yeah.